We talked about restaurants, so really interesting. Like, how are these Chinese restaurants in Germany? Are they in any way authentic to what you eat in China?
Well, let's only talk about the Chinese restaurant in Nuremberg, for example.
Yeah.
There are some good Chinese restaurants. Well, I'd like to say, okay, the food is delicious and the food looks also authentic, yeah, to us. But the most of Chinese in this, they are just not Chinese food. They are just not Chinese food. Yeah, it just become German Chinese food.
Yeah, we just ordered something before we had our chat. We can show them pictures, but how was that? Does it taste like how Chinese food would taste?
The food here tastes really good. Yeah, I can eat them. Yeah, eat it every day. But we're talking about if it is Chinese or typical Chinese food. I would say no, it's just not traditional Chinese. Yeah. It just tastes like.
What's the difference?
Yeah, for example, the one you ordered, they just make or they just put 5 times as much as we put normally the soya sauce in your in your portion. Well, for me it tastes like only soya sauce.
But you know Chinese restaurants in Nuremberg where you would say they are authentic? Where you say if you go there you can eat like you could eat at home. So there are.
Yeah, there are several. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. We're not gonna make any advertisement, but there are.
Yeah, there are. Yeah.
And the German food. Do you like German food? What's a favorite German food, if there's any that you like?
Favorite German food? You have
goulash.
Goulash.
That's Hungarian, I think, actually. But that just counts. It counts. Yeah.
And I do like Schweinebraten.
Oh. Schweinebraten is good.
Schweinebraten with
Sauerbraten.
Oh, Sauerbraten.
Sauerbraten is also
Sauerbraten. Schäufele?
Schäufele, yes. Oh, that's so famous Schäufele. I do know that. I also know one story. Some Asian girl came to Germany only on business trip, and the chef ordered a Schäufele for each one. And she's. Yeah, I think she comes from Korea or so. Very small girl, very thin, very small girl. And she saw this big portion of Schäufele, a lot of meat and also potatoes and everything with it. And she cried because it is very, very unfriendly or unpolite if you leave a lot of food. And especially when the other people have to pay for your food and you don't eat them all, so it is not good in Asian Asian countries. And she cried because she definitely knew she couldn't make it. Yeah, and she also didn't know what to do.
How is the environment in Germany compared to China?
Yeah, in terms of environment, I like to say Germany is really a nice place to live. For example, the traffic. Well, sometimes DB, the German, Deutsche Bahn.
Yeah, the German rail.
They make some strike, sometimes, but usually it works fine. And the traffic, like I said at the beginning, German plan a lot of things ahead and very, very in detail. So for each bus, each tram, there's a plan. So in every 5 minutes or in 10 minutes, between 9 o'clock in the morning to 7 o'clock in the evening, every 5 minutes, and in other hours, every 10 minutes or 15 minutes for everything. There's a very detailed plan.
Wait a second. So, a bus in China doesn't have a schedule?
No. Well, I think in other cities also no.
Okay.
Or at least in Beijing, it is impossible to plan something. Sometimes
just arrives.
Well, there is a plan maybe on the bus station, but it would be
it is
now
not trustable.
on time.
Okay.
So you should
because of the traffic.
Because of the traffic
jams.
So to close the video and sum it up, what are the things that you really like about Germany? What are things you really don't like about Germany?
Well, the things I really like about Germany is even though sometimes so many rules are really really some kind of pain in the ass. But you know, only based on these rules, everything works smoothly. Everything
Most of the time.
Yeah, most of the time. Yeah, and the people, my colleagues or so, they work, if they have to work very hard, and they will work very efficiently and also very professionally. The things that we don't like Germany, at first definitely the weather. It's too cold and it rains a lot, too much here. And then the food.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know, too much meat. Also another story.
Too simple.
Too simple.
Well, for
So
us,
that's all.
for us, maybe there are a lot of names for, different dishes. But for us, it's just like, for us, it's just a big piece of fried meat.
Yeah.
And a little bit side salad.
Yeah.
And a lot of potatoes. Yeah.
Like Schweinebraten, Sauerbraten,
Yeah.
Schnitzel, it's all the same.
Yeah, it's all the same. Yeah,
obviously.
it's just big piece of meat. Yeah. And sauce. Yeah.
Do you have a funny story at the end of the video? Is there like any really embarrassing moment that you had?
Well, when we came to Germany, we didn't know a lot of things as the basic rules here. I was invited to a very traditional German family to the Sunday lunch. Actually, it's a very serious lunch for such family. And as I ate, I just held the plate almost to my mouth, and so that I can eat very quickly. And everyone around the table, they just look at me. And the mother of the family, she taught me not to eat that like that, because it's kind of rude, or at least not polite, not good. To eat like that. To be honest, in the first year I didn't recognize that. Why not? But now, if I recall the scene on that day, I will say it was really embarrassed.
Okay, so thanks for the chat. I hope you learned something from it. It was really interesting for me to hear all these things. I'm glad you like it in Germany. At least it sounds like you like it.
We really like it in Germany.
Like it.
Where's my T-shirt? I like Germany.
I like sushi. I like Germany.
Yeah, right.
I really would, I would really like to visit China at some point. See from the other side. Could be really interesting. Let me know if you've been to China, what your experiences are, or if you're Chinese or maybe Asian in general, live in Germany. Let me know in the comments. What do you think? What are your impressions? What is goodbye in Chinese?
再见.
What?
再见.
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 再见 means exactly see you again.
再见.
再见.
再见。